Alright, so having fun at Ambush here. I think this is a second round or third round of the day. Here with a lot of my buddies. I'm playing a town round Ambush in Moore Park, California. You guys have seen this field before if you watch my channel. Tried to do something different, tried to hit different angles in the inside versus just running the tape side to my right. I sped up a couple clips here as it was kind of a little bit slow and not much action going on, just checking to see if people are gonna make mistakes. And today I've got like 4 or 5 different types of paint, and so I'm just slinging it with my shocker. I've been playing pump earlier in the day, had a lot of fun with that, and then just try to dump some of this old paint. But unfortunately, when you've got 2, 3, 4, or 5 different types of paint and some of it's not the greatest quality, you end up pulling the trigger a lot more just trying to get the paint on target. So Jamie's right in front of me, shooting his carnivore. We've got the inside. I tell him I'm gonna go back up 10 man, who's our furthest player on our right side. But I get distracted back here. There's like 4 guys right at this building.
Oh, check him, check him!
It's hot today, so paint's bouncing. So I put a little bit too much paint downrange there, but I was trying to make sure I hit him. You can see that ball just bounce off me. I mean, it literally hit my lens and bounced off. So that's the temperature we're dealing with and the type of paint. A little bit of a fast forward. I'm just shooting back and forth with these guys. A little bit boring. So Dane's over there. As you guys could see in the beginning of the round, before the game even started, he did have a little paint smear on his mask. It was not during the game that happened. It was at the end. You'll see it at the end of the round. But it was definitely there from the previous game. He just didn't wipe it for whatever reason. Still training all these guys. Yeah, it's not smart to keep playing against bad angles. And I just bounced paint off the wall there, or off of him. Can't tell. So everybody's got bouncy paint, so much fun. I've got guys on the outside of the building, guys on the inside. Now there's 2 guys on the outside.
Oh!
So I bounced one off of his hopper. But again, no break. I should have moved up a lot sooner because it just wasn't happening here, and that guy just bounced me right there. You can see the paint coming up really close. So there's Steve on the inside of the building. Again, just trying to look for different angles on people. I mean, this is the back row of buildings. It's pretty open once you start getting one row in front. And so Steve's shooting on the inside. I'm looking on the outside in case any of those guys try to do a run.
Someone watch right tape.
Steve's shooting his Empire Axe. I think he's got a different body. I think he got a different upper body on it. I think it's the Inception one. Can't remember what it's called now.
There, yeah. You might not be able to get him.
So we're trying to target these guys on the outside of the building, but again, it's just bad angles. I can shoot at him from the window, but it's an even worse angle. Especially with the paint I have, it's just not going to be consistent, not going to be accurate enough to get him. It's definitely not ball on ball.
Yeah. I just don't know if there's an angle.
So I bump up. 10 man's in this building. And I had no idea if they had any angles on us from the inside of the field. I didn't see anybody, so I decided to try to focus on these guys and just see if I can get them making a mistake here. So at this point, I was basically just shooting paint, hoping one of the guys was going to poke out, and they poke out right into it. There's 10 men inside the building. And I just got that guy. So one of his paintballs blew up coming out of his barrel, but I managed to get him on the hand. I knew something happened, but I didn't know what happened until I saw the footage, but that ball definitely did hit his hand. I could see paint break, but it was the one leaving his barrel breaking. So at this point, Tin Man and I instinctively try to charge, except he gets shot out as he does it. I managed to cross up, try to take this guy out, and I thought there were more people than that there, so I was running hard. Got that guy out, took a bounce on the way into my gut. It's one nice thing about being fat, sometimes the paint bounces off of you. So I missed that guy, shot that kid once, shot that kid, hit him his air tank. So I got that kid twice. I feel bad, but man, out of breath and my shitty paint, he ended up putting too much paint downfield, more than just the one ball. I see Solar, one of the regulars there. I have his back. He had no idea it was there. Shot him in his butt and his pod pack. Took him a second to figure out what was going on. I think he was checking to see if it was broken and he was getting team killed there. Shot that kid in the back of the head. I feel bad. I was just shooting at anything that moved there, and kid walked out and put one down there, got him in the back of the head, but he looked like a renter. Shot this kid right in his air tank. Again, a renter. Now, teams are pretty even. They had a lot of electros on their team. They had a lot of experienced players, and we had our group, and then just a bunch of renters everywhere, and guys that were beginning to play in intermediates, and so it's kind of fun. Lots of people on team. Steve moved up, but I made a mistake here, and I ran this back wall into the game. They still had a lot of players on field. There's Dane right there. You can see the old head and his mask. We'll cut to the beginning, show you guys round one. So this is going to show you guys round two coming up, but there's that hit in Dane's mask there. So round two, I got my clock cleaned right out the break. I tried to push it too far, and they made it to the center building. So check this out. Go sprinting off. All that luck I had in round one with the bounces didn't happen round two. Because if you get here, you can really hurt him. There was a guy there, and he ran back, and he got team killed as he was running backwards, but he tried to stay in. Ref ended up pulling him.